What is up, my people? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your boy, Nassim the Dream. You already know it's that time of the week. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be talking about singles of the week. This is a segment where I like to break down some of the newest and hottest tracks that have dropped this past weekend. I'm going to be giving you my opinions on it, and I'm going to be giving you the links for each of these songs down in the description. Be sure to check them out for yourselves and let me know what you think of them down in the comments below. Let's get right into it. Alright, we're just gonna begin off with this new cut from Skrillex and Boys Noise on the track Fine Day Anthem. This is like a little deep rave cut with some smooth and sub bass on here that I thought was impressive, some vocal presence that really is just not significant to the track at all. On the break and on the second go of the drop, it's a lot more intense, I will say, a lot more intriguing. It's a clean cut overall, but it doesn't really have that much of a spark to it, just when it comes to just everything that's enveloped into it, besides that moment with the second half of the track. Overall, it's Alright, and then we got, which is probably the last edition of these new tracks from the Idol show from the weekend. This one is called Dollhouse with Lily Rose Depp. This sounds like it's trying really hard to be a Lana Del Rey feature. Really, really hard. No hate to Lily, but she just lacks originality in my opinion. The Weeknd doesn't really have a huge role in this performance-wise. He's mainly just in here for like some vocal layering under Lily with a bridge. This is probably going to be my least favorite of what we got so far from them. I really think that compared to the popular track, this is pretty much a dud, so I'm going to give it a red. And then we got this new EP out from R&B group Flo. Three of Us is the title of the EP. I will be reviewing the bonus track off the EP, Sweet Life Familiar. So for this track, I think the hook is decent. For a bonus track, I thought this would be a lot stronger. I didn't play the whole EP yet, so I'm going to see how that is with this bonus track. But the early half of this one just can get a bit mild. There's some really great harmonies towards the finish, but not really blown away with this one. It's going to get a yellow for me. And then we got this one from, I'm not too familiar with, a very, very underground artist, Carson with U.S.D.A. featuring Ab-Soul and Roccett. This shit's a sleeper, dude. It's very underground. I would have never heard from this song if it wasn't for Ab-Soul. Sounding like this is like some like G-Unit shit, you know, like that 2000s dark hip-hop shit. It's got some glow to it, and these fellas really put it all on the table. I thought they went in verse to verse, and overall, it's just a cool hip-hop track. It's a green. And then we got this brand new Conway The Machine record out right now, and with this track, it is going to be having D-Smoke, 7XV The Genius, the track Andre 3000 featuring Bangladesh. I would say pretty quickly, very immediately with the sampling, I thought it was very sweet to the ears. I am loving this soul R&B sound with the instrumental. This has just overall amazing taste to the record. I think this is a really great snippet of what you could possibly expect. This is most likely just a flicker of what the record possesses though. Conway The Machine, fantastic artist. I already know he's probably gonna drop a banger with this one. The singing on the chorus for this one in particular is lovely. It's heavenly. I am loving D-Smoke's chemistry onto the track too. I think he just really pops on here once he gets on here. Very, very bold. And yeah, overall, I am loving this track. It's fantastic. Then we got Palestinian Chilean singer-songwriter Elyanna with the track Mama Eh. Super high budget sounding pop track right here. Vocal layering is very, very catchy. I really admire the undertones of Elyanna's singing. They sound beautiful on the song. You know, they could have used a little bit more of a better closer, but it doesn't diminish the quality right here. So overall, I like it. And then we got this new one from Petit Biscuit on the track You Don't Ignore It Too Late. I am very, very disappointed with this one. I don't care for it at all. The mix just sounds unfinished. It's a pretty generic drop too. I thought it just totally just dropped the ball. No pun intended. I usually expect a lot from Petit Biscuit, but this one is just a big letdown in my opinion. I'm not a fan. I don't know if it's because of the Spider-Man record, but I have been loving everything that Don Toliver has been touching. He sounds super dope on this, and I also really dig Quavo on here. This is a great delivery on here to mention. And you know, I thought the track would have been bloated with all these features on here, but it's not actually. Even Ty Dolla $ign brings in some great stuff to the table. With the rest of this, there is a little bit too much wetness on the reverb. I will say that. I kind of noticed it a little bit too much, but overall, I enjoyed it. And then we got this new John Summit remix of the KX5 track, I Remember. I'm not crazy for this, but this does have great fundamental work to it. The production is pretty solid. I didn't really spot any issues personally. The second phase, however, I think it just shines a lot more than the first. Really digging the melodrama, reimagining this down-tempo original. Could have worked its way with me, and it still can, but for now I'm going to give it the yellow. And then this new Nicki Jam track is out with Maluma and the Chainsmokers. It's called Cellular. The song is Potential Well Lost. It is absolutely miserably bland. The writing has a no flair to it, no chemistry. No Earnest Takes. This is a super crappy song. No me gusta. And then Flo Milli is out with her little interpretation of Flo The Whistle. This is going to be of Too Short's Blow the Whistle. It pretty much sounds exactly like the original. It's just this time it's Flo Milli. But, you know, I'm not bagging on it. I do think that this really didn't need much work with it. I pretty much knew what to expect going into this. I could practically already hear it in my head. I thought this was a cool interpretation of the classic. It's fun, it's Flo Milli, and overall it's decent. And then Dillon Francis, Good Times Ahead, got the track LA on Acid. I'm not gonna lie, this is a lot better than I thought it'd be. Huge rave party vibes on here, the ecstasy tips of Euphoria in this song. Another very clean mix and master too. It's not going to be a very profound, new feeling type of EDM pop sound. It's just for fun. This is something that you really hear like a pool party or something. Overall, it's not that bad. And then K-pop group NewJeans is out with the track Super Shy. This is like a dreamy, slow-paced K-pop track and nothing super flashy or anything. Still bringing in those signature cutesy vocals. I'm not a super fan with this, but you know, I would say this is adequately enjoyable. I'm sure fans will really like it. It's not what I'm waiting to hear from the group, but still, it's okay. And then Mick Jenkins is dropping this new track called Smoke Breakdance featuring JID. So I really do like these two together. I was really enjoying them going back to back verse-wise. They're both putting in a satisfactory effort. I am just not really into this instrumental passages at all. They're just pretty dull. The grand pianos sound flat and dry, nothing really complimenting it in the background. Little improvements on this in the music theory aspect could go a long way. But yeah, overall with that, I think it's just average. They kind of just clashed together. Then we got EARTHGANG with artist Benji, Spillage Village, out with the track Bobby Boucher. Sounding very smooth. It's got some nice bounce to it as well. Not too bad with the hook delivery. It's got a really nice sweetness to it. A little smokiness in there too. A little noir type feeling. Aesthetically, it's not a wow factor at all. It's not going to be blowing you out of the water or anything with some high budget, high energy, endearing story quality or anything. But certainly enjoyable. I thought this was a pretty decent track overall. I'm going to give it the green. Then we got TXT and the Jonas Brothers dropping Do It Like That. As a pop track, I think this kills it for sure. The singing is gorgeously good together. I am really impressed by the harmonies. Definitely a lot more fun than I was expecting. It's nothing tacky, nothing oversaturated or anything. It's a clean little collab, and I think it hits. I think it's good. And then Dominic Fike has dropped his full record out right now. I'm going to be reviewing the track Think Fast featuring Weezer. So I haven't really been enjoying much of the singles that we've been getting from Dominic Fike. But now the whole record is out, so we're going to see how I feel. I really hope I do enjoy the record because I really do enjoy Dominic Fike. But based off this song, it's definitely going to be an improvement because so far this is what I've been really enjoying to hear off of the singles. It's safe to say that this is the best that I've heard off the record so far. This is a pretty dope alternative rock fuse. Weezer adds a nice touch to this thing. Props to Dominic Fike. He sounds pretty nice in this as well. Excellent guitar playing, and I'm going to give it the green. Alright, then Rauw Alejandro also dropped his full LP. I will be reviewing the track Si Te Pegas with Miguel Bosé. This is a pretty dope sneak peek, I would say. Crazy wavy song. If you ask me personally, I am loving the dance inspirations off the 90s in here. I have a really tight feeling that this Rauw Alejandro album is going to hit based off this one track. Don't be wrong, but I have a good feeling about it. The production is absolutely solid. So props to Miguel Bosé on here too. I thought he killed it. This is fire. And then PARTYNEXTDOOR is back with his second track of the year. This one is called Resentment. As far as PARTYNEXTDOOR songs go, this isn't really much different than before. I still really like the wooziness that this track acts with the melancholy, and it brings a lot of cool inspirations with the lo-fi on here. The party still sounds pretty good. The beats still sounds pretty good. It's short and sweet. Yeah, overall, I like it. For PARTYNEXTDOOR songs, it's not going to be insane, but I still enjoyed it. And then I'm going to be ending off with this new Lil Baby track, Merch Madness. Now, I think Lil Baby fans, I have a feeling they're not going to really enjoy this one. They're not really going to be that impressed. Me, I don't really have that many high expectations when it comes to Lil Baby tracks. This one isn't really that bad to me. I felt pretty engaged with the instrumental loops so far. You know, I know he could do better with the verses for sure. Lil Baby can definitely pop off more if he really wanted to. Overall, though, I'm personally not going to complain. I had an okay experience, but you should check it out for yourself and see what you think if you like Lil Baby. And that is it for this week's Singles of the Week, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed, go on and like, share, and comment down below of what you thought of these tracks. Do not forget to check them out for yourselves. They are all linked in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm going to catch you in the next one. Doses.